Welcome to the first episode, the pilot episode of the Four Fucks podcast.
For
For
fuck's
fuck's
sake.
sake.
For fuck's
For
sake.
fuck's
I
sake,
forgot
yeah.
my name already, dude. I'm sorry. I guess I'm the host for the day.
Yeah, go ahead.
Daniel, aka DR, aka DR Horton, aka Long Arm Daniel,
Lad.
father of one but daddy to many, and that's me.
Interesting.
And
Okay.
so Benny.
Well,
To you, Benny.
my name's Benny, and I'm just one of the coolest guys in this group, and I'm here to assist these guys, and I'm pretty awesome.
It's not very cool when you don't speak up.
You
you're
want me
just-
to talk louder?
Yeah, that's
Can you hear me?
I think
Okay.
you're fine. I think
and
don't yell at him.
I didn't know you were shaking him out.
Daddy usually raises his voice, so I understand.
Don't ever talk to yourself like that.
Well, I'm Joseph, father of 3. Yeah, that's pretty much it to me. I'm plain and simple.
Awesome. Well, my name's Tanner. I am a Marine, and I met these guys through the car business. They're kind of crazy, but
Is
we're
that how we're
hanging out
starting
with
off?
them.
Our business. It is
Is that
what
how
it
we
is.
met each other?
Yeah, it started that way.
Who
I
met who
did.
first?
I met Joseph first.
I
He
met
was-
Joseph first.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't ask if we met Joseph first. I was like, who
Hey,
met
bro.
with who, bro?
I,
I
it
met
would be,
with
I think
Joseph,
I
it
think it
was
would be
me and
me,
Joseph.
me and Tanner first, and then you came on and you were just rude.
Oh yeah, I
they-
was
they-
scared of you, bro.
Bro, he didn't talk to anybody, and this is the difference. Like he left Toyota and the business, and he came back, and the partner of mine on the desk was like, "Hey, this guy's good, he's fine. Like just let him run his own thing." So I said, "Cool," and he wouldn't talk to anybody. I mean, homeboy would come in, clock in, go sit in his little office corner, didn't say nothing to anybody. Then he would bring breakfast for the counterpartner, bro. This guy would bring breakfast for the counterpartner. So I'm like, damn, well maybe I got to break bread with this guy or something, you know? So I bring breakfast for all 3 of us and get a word from this guy. And one day they're like, hey, homeboy games. He's a gamer. He plays online. He does all these different computers. And I was like, bet, say less. So I went out of my way anyways, and I was looking for a headset. So I went with my kids and I bought a really expensive headset. What I thought was good, the more you spend on a headset, I thought was, man, it's going to be dope. It's a wireless Bluetooth. It was an Astro A50.
50.
Something like that.
50, bro. Wireless Bluetooth charger. I was stoked, bro. I was like, this is the greatest way.
It's a good headset.
Hey, no. You can't gaslight it now. The difference is this man literally, I kid you not. So I was like, hey, bro, I heard you're into gaming. DR is like, I got this one here. What do you think about it? Because it was pretty expensive. This man said, what is it? And I told him, he's like, oh, that's a shit headset. And then he walked off. And I was like, all right, bro, I don't know what I did to this man, but fuck this dude. Hey, bro, after that, bro, I later turned to him. I was like, I'm sorry that I couldn't afford a good fucking headset for this guy. I mean, good damn. But that's kind of what sparked the friendship. Tanner was working there before, and he had his brother-in-law working there, so I knew these guys really well. But when I ever left Toyota and I took the job at Mercedes, that's when I ended up meeting Benny. And then you came along, and the rest is history, man.
Yeah.
I don't like how I knew that story was gonna come up. I don't like how you just paint me as a bad person,
Bro, tell me the wording
But
you
that's
used.
you, like, to a T, though.
Bro, tell me the wording if you want to paint a different picture.
I
tell
said
me
that's
the
a
wording.
subpar headset.
No, hell no.
I said
That did not come out of your
No, bro.
mouth.
I can tell you right
That's
now.
how you took it.
Like,
How
promise-
did you actually
That's a
say it?
subpar headset.
There's
No.
no way you said that.
There's no. You ever hear him say subpar? No,
No.
he's like
He
that's
said
trash.
that's shit.
That's shit
That
and
shit,
trash.
that's
Yeah.
trash.
Bro, hey,
I wouldn't
and-
buy that, but okay.
bro. And I was like, damn.
What are you
I just spent
thinking?
almost $200 on this headset, thinking like, this is the best one that was there. It's the most expensive. It's got to be good. And I look at the reviews. It's a 5-star, but according to Daniel, it's a 3.5. It's mid. But
I think it's a fire headset.
oh,
I think it's a
Hey,
fire
hey,
headset. I would
you
personally
know,
use that.
I'm
nowadays.
about
I
to
don't
leave.
think he
We have an
liked you.
hour in this podcast, and I'm about to walk out
I don't
because that's not how you felt that day, bro.
Okay.
I
Well,
don't- maybe he just didn't like you enough to be
Oh,
like,
bro,
hey,
he didn't, bro. I was so pissed.
I still don't. Opinions change though.
opinions.
Like I think now, I've matured. I think that's a fair headset.
Mm.
It's a.
Mm.
Well, the crazy thing is too. When I met Dr, I was already working with you, I think, for a while, and
Yeah.
then Dr came on. But man, like you said, you don't talk. You don't say anything to anybody. But you're in the back corner office. And I was
Hot
like-
office, by the way.
Yeah, that
No
corner
AC.
office. But I was like, Cody, bro, what do I need to do to like talk to this guy because I was like,
Build a
he won't
PC.
say nothing to me.
He
So
said
he's like,
he likes
"It's
PCs.
I
Build
was
a
like,
PC.
I was like, cool. So I went in there and had him build me a whole PC, and I never bought anything.
Yeah, wasted my time.
Yeah,
Our-
yeah,
but we-
I
but
remember
it
hearing that
sparked our
conversation.
friendship.
So our friendship is built on lies because you didn't buy anything of that.
Not yet.
So you
not yet.
wasted my brain power, like putting all the
That's
parts together. Oh, I think
crazy.
you would like this, and I think you were really obnoxious too. You're like, I want an all white PC, so it was very difficult to find like all white parts at the moment.
And he got it for me, and he
Hey.
did, but it was cool. And then we became friends.
Man,
I didn't meet you till Mercedes. I
Mhm.
remember I went up, shook your hand, but I was like,
Did you
"This
shake
dude's-"
my hand?
I did.
Oh,
Oh, you don't remember? I didn't make that impact to you.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you were sitting there
damn.
on Joseph's lap, so I
Oh
understand.
no, don't
I
put
get
that.
it. But you know, I did. I shook your hand. I said, "This dude's weird," because I remember Timmy and Tanner were like, "Oh, I'm so excited," you know, and I was like, "Okay, this dude's pretty."
Oh
cool.
yeah, I should have told you he was kind of weird when you first meet him.
Hey, bro, but heads off to the guy. He literally got hired the day of.
Sales.
And
First day.
first day of sales and got promoted to F&I.
I
didn't want
in
that.
a matter of day. And the worst part is
I didn't
like,
want that.
like he literally got ganged up on. All the managers like sit in the room said, "Hey, finance experience, huh?" And he's like, "Yeah, well, we need a finance manager." And he's like, "Okay." And the room just circled him, and the all managers were like, "So you're gonna step up and take the opportunity?" And he's like, "Well, can I think about it?" And like, "Not really." And he's like, "Well, I guess I'll go ahead and take that opportunity," and we went from there. But I mean, it panned out. But the only man I know that get hired as a salesman, and end of the day, he decides to become an F&I manager. So
It
It was
worked out.
fast. Yeah, it was
Worked out.
fast.
It worked
Yeah.
out. I mean, I'm in the spot I am now because of that, but I didn't want that. I wanted to come. I wanted your life. To
You
be
wanted
honest, I
my
wanted to
life.
come, do my thing, and just leave. Just leave, bro. Like experience what it is to live outside. Instead, I was cooped up in that office
Yeah.
once again for just forever.
At least the office wasn't hot this time.
Yeah, had
Yeah.
AC and a lot of drinks, so it was a good time.
it's a good time.
So actually, the first thing I want to talk about is what's going on in your life. Let's go around the room. What's going on in your life?
Yeah. Okay,
Mm.
go ahead, Benny. You can start it.
You
Me
wanna start?
started.
You can start it.
It's a weird time in life, honestly. It's
Why?
it's a pretty cool time. It's a weird time. I think I'm really finding myself in a lot of ways, you know. So it's again weird. I finally hit top sales.
Congrats.
So
That's off to that right
that
there.
was
Like,
exciting.
number
Top
one?
sale, number
Yeah?
one, number
That
one
was
of the
exciting,
dealership.
How many units?
You know, and
You did what,
13
13 and a
and a
half.
How much-
13
how much
13
gross?
and a half.
Lots.
Let's just not put numbers out there, but
God.
my man did some well.
All right.
It was just finally opening my eyes and say, hey, I got to do something for me, you know, and I'm ready to keep going. Tanner, I love you, but I'm going to whoop your ass again this month.
That's okay.
But
I
other
lost
than
you
that,
by 3.5. It's,
life is
It's a big gap. It was not a.
And that's that Formula One talk.
It's
20
not-
seconds.
it's not that
far.
big of a gap. I just I didn't
So-
I wasn't started at the beginning. That's
Well,
it.
life is cool, man. It's just taking it day by day. Doing this podcast is way out of my comfort zone. I'm very shy. So, yeah,
Sick.
Cool,
it,
man.
it makes it easier when I got good vibes, good friends around me. So,
Oh yeah.
Well, my life is blessed. I went to a house fire. I recommend if your house ever catches fire, just let that motherfucker burn. Because it's just a nightmare. We've been about almost 3 months without the house.
Damn, that's
It
fast.
is. We had to live in a hotel for 2 months.
Mm.
It sounded great. We joked about it, and we had good spirits. Me and my wife. It was great. We joked, said we had a personal chef. We have a mansion. We pretty much had maids to come clean our room but I mean, it was rough. Like I said, I would recommend if you do it, just let it fucking go. But the cool thing is, like I said, blessed because my kids are good. My kids started baseball this year. I enjoyed it. It's been fun. So, accolades for work, man. I think we won Center of Excellence, or I know we did. We won Center of
we did.
Excellence
For last year, right?
Yeah.
for 2023. The
Okay.
year before,
It's like, that's fast.
work has been
Mhm.
very successful. I got best of the best for Mercedes, so it's been good all around. So just being around good people and good family, and again, like this podcast, I mean, it's just something we got to be blessed with. It's been fun, man. So you get the ups and downs of life, but it is what it is.
Mhm.
So with you, Tanner.
Man, honestly, I've been doing pretty good
the
with
new
car
daddy.
sales.
The new daddy.
And I'm a new daddy.
How's the baby?
He's doing good. He's healthy. He's happy. except in the morning, like he'll be happy for 10 seconds or 15 minutes at least, and then he starts screaming his head off because he's hungry.
It's
It's
probably
like the
because you're not
worst.
giving
You
the
gotta, like,
pro.
run
It's because
around.
you're not giving the protein milk, bro. You give us a
Creatine,
pro.
Oh,
Give
we
us a
had,
creatine, bro.
Does the baby have pre-workout, like a pre-workout bottle?
No.
It's straight whey
Straight.
protein. Whey
I-
protein with 3
it's
eggs.
chocolate?
It's
No.
just chalky as can be, but homeboy's ready.
No, but yeah, new family. We got a new house. There's a lot going on over there.
Did you already move up?
Yeah, he's in,
Oh,
he's
yeah,
in the new
he's in
house.
his
dude.
own-
Really?
Yeah, I'm in my
Yeah,
own house.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a
What a
lot.
friend.
It's a lot to handle. But
What a friend.
What? You didn't know I was in the
What
new
a
house? I thought I told you.
friend.
This is like a triangle.
Yeah.
I'm no longer. It was a square. I'm no longer in this
It's-
loop. The
No,
only
but-
contact I have is via group chat.
Yeah, so married,
Yeah, congrats.
new
congrats.
house, and a baby. Beautiful, healthy boy. Love him to death. I've been kind of fighting with sales and stuff. I felt like I was doing horrible for a long time. and
He
then-
was. Just kidding.
Yeah, I was. I was doing.
But it
I
was
was
in his
doing
own head.
horrible.
But he
I was
got
in my
better. He
head,
got a
and
lot
then
better.
Last month, I started out with only 2 cars.
For half.
And for half, and then I came
Mm,
back
that's
and
tough.
sold 10 cars.
Hell
It's
yeah.
a fat
together.
check.
Yeah.
For the people that don't know what half is, it's the first 15 days, and then the back 15. My man came. He went on vacation and still ended up
Oh yeah.
third on the board.
Maybe that's
That's
what he needed.
embarrassing.
No,
to
I
start
made
everybody
it. I
under
made
him.
it second on
I
the board.
did. Or
Was it
second, third, tied
second,
something.
third.
We
We don't
gave it
want
to
to
you.
He
offend
got pole
anybody.
position.
Yeah.
P3.
Yeah,
Pole
yeah, you're a
position.
podium, bro.
Yeah.
Podium.
He's on the
hold.
podium. That's what's
Yeah.
up.
Oh, yeah,
I was on the podium. Yeah, but I think a big thing that took away all my stress at work is having my own desk. I think sitting at that little podium that I actually sat at
Yeah.
He was,
was awful.
He was a gargle.
always-
But Tanner, here's the thing. Tanner paints it like it was like forced on him. He had the opportunity for death multiple times.
Really?
But
No.
Tanner was a nice guy. Tanner, I give him that. Tanner was a nice guy, but
see
homeboy
that.
here, Benny, literally told him, "Hey, I'm gonna take that desk. You good with that?" And Benny just looked at him, and
It was
Mr. Mar-
Joseph's old desk, bro.
it
I
was
had to go in
Marine,
there
and it
and
was
take
Marine, it was the Marine in him was like, "It's all good, bro. You go ahead and take it." I was like, "What are you doing? You had first dibs if you wanted it." And he's like, "That's okay."
I didn't. So part of me didn't want to sit in Benny's desk because of where it's at. You can't really see. But now I'm at a desk that I can't see anything. So-
Hey,
and I wanted
at-
Maria's desk, and now I didn't get
At
that.
Benny's desk, where he's at now, is my old desk. You can have the view of the parking lot,
Right.
and then that's where you catch, your ups, what they call 'em. But my guy here literally decided to take the office across from it, so his back's against the wall, and it's
Oh, that
cornered.
office.
Yeah, that
There-
office.
and it's literally there's
That's a
walls
terrible
left and right,
office.
and you can't see anything. It looks beautiful walking up to it, but you don't
Yeah.
know what's going around behind you.
can't
or
see
what's
a
on the-
lot.
Nothing.
Well, so I didn't actually want that office. I was gonna take Maria's desk, and Joseph, while I was at training, gave it to
Johnny,
Johnny.
Maria knew when she was leaving. She could have gave it to you.
No, Maria did give it to me.
she
said-
didn't. She
You
left
you know
when
why
you weren't
Tanner
there.
didn't get it? And let's be honest, Tanner knew Maria was leaving and didn't tell me about it.
yeah,
Wow.
but to be fair, that wasn't my business to say.
I understand.
To be fair, the Marine in me, that's not my business
Facts.
to
Understand.
say.
So
Facts.
let me get this straight. So you gave up the desk that he has, right?
Yeah, I didn't want that desk,
So I fought
And-
Renee on a desk previously.
Okay.
but it was because there was 2 people sitting there at one point, and
Renee
it was
was-
Josh.
It was Renee
what
trying
I'm,
to get there.
what I'm getting at is this man went through everything he went through as a Marine, and you just kept that desk.
You punked him for a desk.
Hey, bro. So since
said
I've
no
known
thanks for your
Tanner,
service.
since I've known Tanner, no, it's different, bro.
Yeah,
Because he could have straight up said, "Hey, I've been here a bit longer. I'd love to have that desk." Cool, I got you. But I said, "Hey, can I have that desk?" And if you say, "Yeah," then it's my desk. You know what I mean?
Just say you're anti-troops.
I never even. I
Yeah,
never,
anti-troops.
Bro,
Just,
no.
I never even
no.
tried
just
to
say it
fight.
for the camera.
Hey,
never-
I'll tell you that like working at Toyota was cool because I got to have a lot of Marines around me, and that's when I learned saying, because my mentality is I thought once they left service, you thank them for service, but I left service, you say that they're a former Marine or this guy used to be a Marine, and I got corrected
Yeah, you
really quick.
offended him. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I didn't know it, but I got corrected luckily by the nicest guy, James Core, because he was like, once a Marine, always a Marine. And I was like, yo, all right. Literally, that's the only talk I ever had that. So when I hear people, I literally hear James Core in the back of my head because when someone's like, oh, he was a Marine, I said, no. Once a Marine, always a Marine. And that's it. Like, it is what it is.
That's from the commercial,
and
no?
please don't fucking call me a soldier. Fuck that. Don't call. I'm a Marine.
So what? Why does that offend you?
because Marines, they earn their title. Soldiers are just Army. It's not.
I feel like
Hold
we don't have no
Hey,
room.
I
have
know
no
we
room.
don't, but
Yeah.
I love to watch it because you get to see literally. You
I just
can
want to
put
understand.
you can put 3 of them in the room. If it's a Navy, an Army, and a Marine in the same room, they'll all talk shit to each other. But the funny thing is, you can add the 4th person. No offense to anybody that's
The
listening.
Coast Guard?
Air
That's
Force.
the Air Force.
You put
We
Air
all go
Force,
to the Air
and literally it looks like just bullies, bro. It's like a piece of meat with some tigers. Because I kid you not, I thought they were joking, and I saw someone's like, "Oh, I was Air Force," and they're all Chair Force. Oh, they were just. I mean, they were going after him, bro. And I was like, "Damn, bro, I feel bad for him. I'm not even enlisted. I never got enlisted. Like, why are they going after my boy like that?"
Why are
And
they such bad people? I think
They
No, it's not even that they're bad people. It's just that they were pampered. Is how we look at
They-
it.
they
They're
got
pilots,
gassed, bro.
that's
It's
it.
because these guys go to boot camp, and these guys get
And ours
gassed.
is
They
the
get
longest boot camp.
They
Ours
get
is like
gassed, bro. They
13
get
weeks.
drowned. Like they literally, like they get their ass whooped. They understand life or death situations,
Mhm.
and they get their ass whooped in all Army, Navy. All of them get their ass whooped in boot camp. Marine boot camp is rated the highest out there. So hats off to Tanner for being one of the strongest guys to do it.
Mhm.
But the cool thing is it's funny because in the Air Force, I learned was that it's called Chair Force because they said that these guys don't really go through all that and they don't have to do that. So
well, they're pilots, yeah.
yeah, but
They're
it didn't-
pilots, but
but
I
might
mean,
as well
but then you
say-
got to deal with like anti-gravity, like shit like that, right? I mean, it's,
Look
that's
at
intense,
that.
bro.
He's
getting
I would
worked up.
assume
Look at that.
that's
Hey, bro.
intense.
All right,
bro. Like,
let's change subject because you're gonna get Tanner's boil
All right.
blood.
Yeah.
He's gonna walk out the podcast and we're gonna be like,
no,
well,
it's just
just bring some crowns to eat them. It's good.
like Mike Mazarakis. He's Air Force, and I,
Yeah,
I
that
had to
makes a lot
fight
of sense.
every single day
cut the last
not-
name.
to not talk shit to
Cut
him.
the last name, yeah. Michael, yeah. And I laugh because they're like, well, he was armed. I was like, I think he was police department. I don't think he was really.
Mike,
Yeah.
police department.
I think he went into that. He was the Air Force, and then he got
And then
out
he,
and
then he
became
became
a police officer.
he was
Yeah.
But I
he
think
was
he was
he
in
was
the-
a
I
patrol
think
he was
he
a
was-
patrolman for the
Air Force.
patrolman for the Air Forces. So he was like a policeman over there.
I
And
think it was like military police.
I mean,
it's
yeah,
hats
it was
off.
easy.
You still do
Oh,
your service.
yeah.
It is what it is. But
Yeah,
I
it's
think
not
he
that- it's
probably
not
went
as tough.
through when the Air Force actually did deal with it a little bit
look
harder.
at him trying to give him credit. He's
Right.
like, well, if you're listening, Mike, I swear,
I
we're
swear,
good.
No, but the Chair Force is a joke. Or Air Force. Air Force.
Careful.
It's just fine.
Just say it.
Yeah.
Just
It's fine.
say how
Alright,
you said
alright.
it.
No, I think they're still good. It's just they go through boot camp. Theirs is like 6 weeks or something. Ours is 13 weeks.
Damn.
They get like, what are these like little cards that say, hey, stress cards. So if they're too stressed out, they can be like, hey, I'm too stressed out. And then
They say that?
And then they put them in the. I don't know if they say that. I don't even know if any of this is true. That's just what I think.
Aren't you the one
Hey,
that-
oh my god! Hey, bro, we're gonna get fact checked because it's there.
Aren't you the one that's like, Benny, can you really give me a tiger's eye spear? Because I think that would make me feel better.
I just wanted
Would
that.
that count?
Yeah, I was gonna say you're kind
Nice.
of the same person in real life. Like you wave
I
your
mean-
stress card
When have I
Yeah.
ever done that?
a
So,
lot.
I mean, now we're on the topic. Fears. I mean, what are your fears? What do you think your
That gets
biggest
too
fears?
deep too quick,
Bro,
bro.
No, no,
That's
no.
like-
Here's the thing.
I'll
I think
start
here's the
off.
thing.
I'll
I
start
think
off
I
'cause
think
I'm gonna
here's the
tell you
thing.
guys
I
first.
like
Just
it.
the reason why I ask is because a lot of guys out there they don't speak on it. Your father, you're the man. You're supposed to be the guy that stands up. That you're supposed to be fearless, regardless.
It's a good
And
topic.
everyone lives fears. I mean, everyone has fear. If you tell me you're not fearful, you're full of shit. If you don't fear death, and that means that you don't have people that you love behind you. And that's my opinion on it.
Mhm.
It is what it is.
Facts.
But I mean, fears.
You
What's
ready?
one of your biggest fears, Tanner?
Okay, I'm gonna. You
And
guys
Mr.
are gonna
Marine. This is a Marine
Be, you
guy.
guys are gonna be like,
that
what
went-
the fuck?
This
Okay.
is, hold on.
Okay.
Hey, side note. I met a lot of Marines. They can't swim, so if you tell me drowning, I wouldn't be surprised.
It's horses and water.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you got half.
Oh,
of
so
that,
you're
right?
scared of seahorses? That's like the biggest terror.
No, no,
Seahorses is like
so-
the scariest thing
okay,
in the
They
world.
so
shoot out
Let
babies
me
like
explain why
crazy,
I'm
bro.
scared of horses. It's because when I was a little kid, I was like 5 years old. My dad took me hunting at one of our family's ranch out in Wyoming, and I was at the truck by myself, and a pack of wild horses surrounded me, and just fucking ran around in circles, bro. It was the scariest shit I've
A
ever
pack
seen.
of
in my-
like I was like a pack of wolves back in the. You telling me a cold of horses running
Bro, when
around?
they're huge and you're only 5 years old, there's a fucking big horses running around you, and you're scared as shit. You
Just
don't
call
know
me
what's
a
going on.
pussy.
Dirt's kicking up. It's loud. Horses, but I
Okay.
love them too. I'll ride them. You just never know. They
You
might
gotta
kick
conquer.
you in the head.
You gotta
they
conquer
might-
your fears, bro.
Yeah,
Good job.
I do ride the.
But water. What do you mean by water? Like we have water right here. Are you scared? Or
No,
we have to
no,
put it
it's
away.
more.
Or
So if we're getting,
Nice.
you guys said deep, so like
I
the
know.
ocean,
Yeah, I
like
don't
deep
know.
water.
Dude, I'm
deep-
100% with
deep
you on the ocean because
water.
I'm terrified of the ocean. I will be in the ocean, play around
I won't even do that.
as long as I can see the coast. I'm good, but
I'm not a strong swimmer. I'll get sucked out, and you'll never see me again.
I don't think
So
it
it's-
matters how strong of a swimmer.
you can be the
No,
best swimmer in the
ocean.
world, and the ocean,
Well,
the ocean is your.
Well, you got to be smart about it too, because they used to have a bunch of briefs about it while we were in the Marine Corps, where if you get sucked out, you got to swim across
In
the
the angle.
shoreline.
You gotta-
and
yeah,
then
you gotta
that'll
walk in
suck
the
you
angle.
back towards the shoreline because there's currents.
They're
Kinda
they have you
going
do it in an
around.
angle towards the shoreline.
Yeah.
So is
You
there
don't
like a
dare-
reason?
I
It's
wouldn't
because the
remember
currents
any of
The
it.
underneath.
currents
You can't
switch.
feel the currents or see the currents, but you swim in at a certain angle
So
because
it goes like this.
it literally does like a
It's
yeah.
like a circle.
You
So if
cut
you can
across it,
swim
it helps
and
push
get
you
to
that way.
back to
You
where
don't
it's
feel
gonna,
it, but it helps push
because if you swim where you were, that current's just gonna keep sucking you out. You're not gonna
you're
be
gonna
strong
get
enough to
tired and
make
you're
it.
gonna be done.
Yeah. It sucks.
But I mean, I'm 100% with you. One of my biggest fears is the ocean because, I mean, what I'll do, I mean, setting aside is literally we've been on this planet for how many years, and we don't know what the hell at the bottom of it. I mean, there's thing is that we have, no offense, AT&T kind of dropped the ball on that this week, but I mean, we have cell signal, we have technology where we can research everything nowadays. You can get things shipped in a day. You can get cars ordered. You can get shipments packed from China this way, and it'll be here in less than a week. We have that kind of technology, but you're telling me that planes and ships get lost?
I mean, but we can see planets from fucking
You say that,
so
but why?
far. and
But
you can't see
I
the
mean,
ocean.
there's just, I mean, but here's the thing: we're still discovering things from this,
Yeah, we
and
just
it
got a
is,
new update in the ocean. They
and-
discovered like 200 new species.
yeah.
Mm.
I mean, there's just, yeah,
They're
there's
always
species.
finding new stuff.
Dude, there's just new stuff coming up left and right. And here's
I
the
th-
idea: I'm like, that's wild. And you're telling me that this is majority of the world or the rock we live on is insane. To me, it's I was like, so. And then if you look at it, like if you ever look up, like I flew to Hawaii last year, and I looked at it on the map, and I'm like, holy shit, I was in that speck of island. But when you're there, you're like, this is a big piece of land. But
Mhm.
yeah, you look at it on the map, like a legit map, you're like, holy fuck, like. So
You're seeing
I
particles.
kid you not, flying to Hawaii, my wife freaked out 100%. And the only way I coped with it was I got a little tipsy.
Mm.
I would say a little more than tipsy, but I was a little
I would
I was a little drunk going over there
knock
because
me out. Give me some hydrocodone, codeine. Let's go. Knock
Well, it's
me
crazy.
out.
It's
I'll see you
crazy
when
to
I
think
wake
too
up.
that the oceans don't mix. don't
That's
mix it,
wild.
yeah.
Yeah.
the pictures
Yeah.
they show
Like when
where
they
the-
see,
yeah, where you
it's,
can
like,
see where
crazy
the
that
two
there's
seas
a line.
divide.
The
Where you have
Indian
a,
Ocean?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's insane.
It's like
But-
two different worlds not colliding.
Yeah.
But it's great. Well, to me, it's just insane because you can see certain places. You can go certain places of the ocean. Like you can go to the Gulf Coast, and it's not that clear. And you can go to Florida, and you can go to 4 or 5 different beaches, and they're not the same beaches at all. I'm saying like the amount of water and the places, literally, it's insane. But
Didn't-
yeah, I'm terrified of that.
Didn't they think they discovered the bottom of it, and then they discovered it was like a species of fish that like is just moving, and then there's more
That I would have to
underneath.
research, but
I'd have to research that
Well, I
too.
saw
but
there's like
think,
rivers underwater, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that shit's crazy.
it's crazy under there.
Yeah.
Godzilla.
Like I'm
might
scared of
actually be
water
real.
as it is, and then
Hey,
you gotta
okay.
go underwater.
Speaking of
underwater.
how does Godzilla stand up though? Like in the movies? Because he's standing up in the ocean. How's he standing up, bro?
Bro, he's big. He's big as fuck.
No, his legs are not that long. We've seen his legs.
But his body.
this is true.
How's he doing? And he just
Well, I don't
he
know.
just doggy paddles like
I-
you see at the
I
mall?
think
Maybe
I think
his
it's a
tail's
stunt
like a
double.
pro-
I think it's a stunt
professional.
double.
Like,
I think it's a
those,
stunt double, and he's not really there, bro.
I think he's wearing stilts.
Still,
I think his tail's moving for him, bro. Like
That's what I'm saying. He's like doggy paddling.
yeah, but
to
you
keep
would
him
see the
up.
tail regardless moving. I think you're onto something there.
I just
I don't know. I think he
They need to
moves-
redo
I think
those
he moves
movies.
like you with your long ass arms.
Oh,
why
wait.
don't you walk on your long ass arms instead of your legs?
I'm telling you, bro. I would never want to race. I would never want to race DR because he's gonna go straight primal on me. Just you.
Just-
Have
have you seen
hey,
that?
bro, you're gonna see the
What's
booze
that
like kick
movie
in.
called?
The VTech.
With that guy that plays he plays Professor in X-Men, and he like runs on all fours.
Beast.
Beast, yeah, that's you.
That's
That's,
DR.
that's not.
Beast.
That's, I mean, that's fair.
Okay, so
Okay.
more fears. What we got?
What you got there?
I'm gonna let y'all go first because I did. No. I did my fair share, and I asked a lot of people around me what their fears are. I asked a lot of men that I worked with what their fears are. Because I was curious. That's a good topic. I think we bought a lot of our fears and emotions, so I wanted to see I asked everybody. I asked a lot of people. So I have quite a bit of a list of fears, and I think I can relate to a lot of those. So I'm gonna let y'all go first.
Biggest thing for me, I mean, y'all all know I've been scared of the ocean, bro. Allergic to shellfish, but I keep shrimp. So Neo Carradina shrimp.
He has to wear
Anybody that
gloves because
knows,
he can't touch
Time
it.
out.
Hey.
Time
Hold
out on
up.
that though. No.
Yeah,
So you own
it-
shrimp, right?
yeah.
And yesterday you sent us a picture of work shrimp.
There's a shrimp at work. I kid you
Yeah.
not.
Those
He
are the
brought
shrimp.
he brought a tank to work, and
You're
I
a
looked
slave
at
owner.
him, and Huh?
Sorry,
You're a slave owner.
they're
Yeah.
not.
they're work
Yeah.
shrimp.
They're work shrimp.
They don't have
Are
days
you
off.
paying them?
No, he pays them in
Okay.
food. That's slavery.
They love to eat,
So you're keeping them alive. That's what I'm saying.
That's
but they're so
slavery.
happy, bro. They're so happy.
Because they know no other life, bro.
Bro, you can't say that because it's like having a baby.
No.
No.
That's not. No.
They have plenty of choices. Trust me. If your little one don't want to eat,
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
gotta
leave
eat.
my work shrimp out of this, okay? Can we?
I'm
Can we
just
do
saying
that?
you got to give them a fair
Can
wage.
we
Anyways, go on. You're scared of shrimp.
Another fear. Another fear, and I think maybe this comes from all men. I mean, I would assume, I don't know, we're all different, but it's really just like rejection and not being able to, I don't know, do what you need to provide for your family or the people that you love. You know, not being able to provide can definitely take a toll on you. And then rejection. I mean, nobody really wants to be said no, but as a man, you know, if you're rejected, it takes a toll, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just kind of like you work your way up to be accepted in some sense, you know, but that can be a downfall for any man in a sense, but that's the biggest fear of mine.
I feel like on the topic of rejection, you know, I could see that. I could see being scared of being rejected. But a big thing is with our job now, you've overcome rejection so much that I guess it doesn't really scare me anymore. A big thing that scares me is just fear of not being successful and not being able to provide.
You know,
You're doing fantastic, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
At the beginning, I talked about, you know, finally kind of like changing, you know, like a life moment. And I think that's one of my life moments is rejection is one of my biggest fears, but that's something that I'm overcoming in this instance of my life. So it's like a big fear of mine, but I am overcoming in ways that I never really thought that I could. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think anybody in the car business, you're going to be scared of it at one point, but there's one point you can either manage it or not. I think when I was younger, I got over that really quick because I think I still believe that I was a salesman since I was a kid. I live by that thing that I used to beg my parents, like, hey, let me stay at my cousin's house or let me do this, let me do that. I'll do this. I was a salesman since day one. So, I mean, rejection to me was just like, all right, I got to figure out a way to get around it. I'm going to get what I want, and that's that mentality. So I can see where some men or some people in general just have that fear, but I think everyone is wired differently because my mentality was like, if I want something, I got to find a way to get it. And you tell me no, that's not how I'm going to get what I want. So
Right.
I'm going to figure a way to do it. And I think that's just the mentality from it. So, like, I know in car business, obviously, they're going to tell you, they're going to give you 12 different objectives. You get around them, whatever. Because at the end of the day, I need to sell a car. I want to sell a car because that's what provides for my family or that's what provides for that. So you got to figure out. So there's always the in and outs of that. But I mean, I can see fear, rejection. That's a huge thing for a lot of guys, especially in sales in general. I think a lot of people are scared of that.
Mm-hmm.
but even like with family, loved ones, wives, whatever, you know, if it's something.
Yeah, I mean, I think it comes down to confidence because, like I said, I texted in the group text the other day. I said literally, I fear my own shadow because I'm a bad man. I mean, I'm scared of myself sometimes because
It's a
I
big
think
shadow.
it is what it is. Big shadow, little shadow
He's gonna
make
be
that
running down the
difference.
street. Ah, my shadow.
Yeah. Hey, scared of it, but I mean, the difference is it comes down to confidence because I think and that's why that's one of my biggest fear is that I feel that sometimes I am overconfident, but I don't ever want to let it go because if I think that I'm not what I am or what I can be, then what am I doing? Then I'm not to myself. Like, I'm a very cocky person, but I deliver if I have to. But there's always going to be someone better. But if I think there's always going to be someone better when I'm competing, I mean, why am I even competing?
Mm.
At that point, I think I'm going to fail. My mentality is like, why am I going to compete if I'm going to fail? My mentality would be like, hey, God made you. We bleed the same. We breathe the same. We might
shit
not
the
pee the
same.
same because you might sit down to pee, but I mean, hey, to each
We
his
shit the
own.
same.
I don't think so. You do like 12 a day. I do once.
Hey,
I mean,
That's-
but it's
that's 'cause of
back on that
creatine
though.
and
I mean,
protein.
it's different, you know. I mean, I've been more closer to Joseph too, so maybe it's like that's just what I read off of him. You know, his shit is, I don't give a fuck. Like, do it, make it happen.
So
That's on you.
You're on his lap now.
So it's like,
Dang.
now what I'm doing is I'm taking things
Hey,
from him
I mean,
to become
Yeah, you are.
better. You
Yeah,
know?
you are.
Take it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just there. I mean, like I said, because I mean, the fear of failure, what Tanner noted on, I think 100%. I had to take a test in the management group at my store now. They kind of read you, tell you who you are. I was kind of scared of it because I was like, you're gonna send me to a mental hospital because I'm gonna be, too much. And they put me as it was like ranked like 1 through 9. It kind of broke down which each one was, and I was a number 3, and 3 was very competitive. And the number one stress level or the strain on it was fear of failure, and it's because I think in my role in general, I'm terrified of failing because I know that I have so many people counting on me,
Mhm.
and not just that, but I have a mentality where I just want to be the best. Like like on my kids, I put them in baseball. I told them, I mean, we're competing to win. If you don't want to, then let's not get in it because dad's gonna put you in practice. Dad's gonna put you in classes. Dad's gonna put you to compete. I mean, if we're gonna play, let's play.
Mhm.
If not, to me, it's pointless.
That's the
And I know
mentality
I
have,
know
too.
this world is changing, and participation trophies are out there and all that. But I'm just not in it, bro. I mean, if we're gonna compete, like I love Conor McGregor's mentality. Yeah, he's losing now, but Conor McGregor's mentality was insane. It was just, I mean, you hear the story on the guy. The guy literally just said he worked out of his gym. He became a plumber. Didn't want to be a plumber no more. He said, "I'm gonna fucking put everything into fighting, and I'm gonna be the best there is. I'm gonna be a world champion." The guy did it. I mean, the guy
Mhm.
changed the world. So I think the same thing mentality is that, hey, we all breathe the same. Ain't no man can out. The mentality I tell you guys every day is, don't get out hustled by a crackhead. Sounds crazy, but don't get out hustled by a crackhead because a crackhead, guess what? That man has nothing working for him in life. He has no money. He has no job, no nothing. My man just got to hustle.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I hired. I had my employee was a crackhead, so I saw that.
Is that the one I used to mention?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew
Was
it,
it the
bro. I
one with
knew
like
it.
long hair?
No, he
Nah.
didn't have long hair, but
Did he have
no,
glasses? I'm
We
trying to.
can't.
My man had a
we
trench
can't
coat.
like put him
They-
out
Oh,
there,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
You know,
dude
like,
was I've never seen anybody hustle harder than that, and kudos to him because his outlook on life was completely different from ours. He lived in his car, so I literally like every day that he was hustled to put food on the table the next day, or the table for yesterday, basically, because
Mhm.
he was always chasing like his own tail. So yeah, nobody hustles harder than the crackhead. I've seen that 100% through and through.
Again, because I think about it. You look at it. I mean, that person has nothing. The public's rejected him. That people think that this guy's dirty. He's just trying to get fucked up. It is what it is. Like that's what they see him as. He's a bad person. I guarantee you wouldn't let him watch your kids. You wouldn't let him hang out with you or your wife. Exactly. It's a bad person. But he can't get a job, can't get anything. But at the end of the day, he woke up saying, "Fuck, I gotta find a way to get high."
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that's the right thing, but I guarantee by the end of the fucking day, you check in on him, he got high as fuck.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way, somewhere.
I mean, he led my board, so
I mean, as I was saying, so my mentality is just a hustle. It's a fear, like Tanner said, is a fear of failure, fear of everything, and that's my mentality. Is that I feel I have a lot of pressure on that, but I endure it because I don't want to fucking fail, and you're not gonna out hustle me. At the end of the day, I don't want to go to bed saying, "Damn, I lost to them because I got lazy."
Yes.
And I mean, that's just the
I
mentality.
will
of it.
say
that's-
it's crazy though, because now that you look at the board and you see me and Tanner up top, energy's
Dog.
different.
Oh
Energy's
yeah,
different
you can
at
feel the
work.
energy at work.
And
different.
it's like now we got a target on our back, and I say we because we're the Mercedes boys, So it's like we do have a target on our back, and I'm just here to
Mercedes
say
boys.
I don't give a fuck.
Benzo
Repeat, baby. Repeat.
Repeat
Let's
it.
do it. It is what it is. But
Double
it's
champ.
different. Energy's different when you're successful.
Mhm.
It is.
Feel
Yeah,
it.
it's there. And then
They don't even talk to you the same, bro.
I mean, it's just a fear. I mean, here's the difference is when you're winning, no one cares. I mean, no, everyone wants it. I mean, everyone wants to think that you had they want to point out that, hey, you're winning because of this, this, and that. Or they want to find out, well, the reason why you won. They'll point out. But at the end of the day, you out hustle them. It is what it is. You could have no leads, no nothing. You can do anything. And just pretty much you want it directly by yourself, no things. They still to the day won't give you the honor.
Mm-hmm.
And that's part of men. I think, again, accomplishments for men, you can win all day long. You can have whatever it is, a small win. It could be just taking care of your kids or just being, present or just being, on work on time or something that You might not have the best job. You might not have the best thing in the world. I mean, you not have to drive the fastest car, the nicest car, but I mean, you're there. You're a good friend. You're a good father. You're a good husband.
Mm-hmm.
No one gets a trophy for that. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, and
And
that's another thing that's a big fear too is men aren't loved unconditionally.
but I mean,
Like, I mean, think about it though.
yeah,
Like,
but
you know, like you're only loved by what you provide. That's a huge fear. Because, like, if I'm not providing, then I feel like I'm not going to be
Yeah.
loved.
Well,
But maybe I got lucky. I know Bree loves me like crazy. And even at my lowest point, she still was there. So, but I know
that's
that
good.
there's a lot of men
That's
out
good.
there that, you know,
Congrats on that.
yeah, thank you, that deal with it, you know, so it sucks.
For sure.
But,
For sure.
I only wanted to touch on that because you were mentioning it. So.
Yeah, 100%.
Did we
Uh,
get your other fear yet?
My other fear, it happened to me, and it's not being in control. I'm not a control freak, but when I say in control, it's like physical control.
Yeah.
I kind of lived it with the house fire because we do a lot of things at the house to prevent fires. It literally was just a freak accident, a power wheel. Fuck you, power wheels, by the way. But literally, 5 in the morning, Christmas Eve, just caught fire, and it was just self reaction. Kids are good, everything was good. But my fear is not having control. And I had this one moment where you go to sleep and you wake up, but you're not awake.
Right.
Sleep paralysis, as they call it.
That's the worst.
Yes.
I've only experienced it once, and
It's
it was the
awful.
worst thing in my life.
That's-
I mean, I've gone to a lot of places. I've gone in the ocean. I was scared of needles when I was younger. I got tattoos. I will find ways to get over my fears so that I don't have to worry about it. And sleep paralysis I heard about it and I was like, that sounds crazy. I hope it never happens. It happened. And I remember I woke up and I was asleep, but I woke up, but I wasn't awake. And I felt that I can see everything, but I could not move.
Mm-hmm.
And I was literally looking. I could look with my eyes, but my head wasn't moving. My arms weren't moving. I'm a big guy. I can move if I need to. But dude, I was stuck there. And then I just felt something on my chest. And it felt like it was just heavy and it was coming closer to my face. And I was trying to yell. And I remember, to this day, it was crazy. I was trying to yell, but I couldn't yell because my mouth was shut.
Mm.
And I was just like, seriously, for guys that watch Dragon Ball Z, I felt like I was going Super Saiyan because I was just like grunting really heavy, trying to wake myself up or wake up my wife to wake me up.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just trying really hard, and I was just and then finally, after like yelling really heavy, my wife shook me, and it woke me up eventually. And I woke up sweating, and I was like, what the hell was that?" Like I was, and I to express that put so much fear into me because I couldn't sleep that night. Obviously, I was like, I'm not going back to sleep because that
That's
was
tough.
insane. But it was in an apartment before we got into our house now that caught fire. But that apartment on the Coronados, I was fearful of going home that every night because I knew, fuck, like that shit could happen again. I had no control, and it was probably like a reality check for me. So I was like, damn. So like it put fear in me for the longest time where I was like, I didn't want to go to that apartment. I did that, but I knew, well, my kids are there, my wife's there. I gotta go home. Like I have no other option.
Right.
Like so it took a while to get over it, and I heard a lot of people, and I asked a lot of people that they experienced that. Some people like they say they see stuff, they do stuff. I didn't see nothing, but I felt it,
Like
and
the
felt
it
sleep
was
paralysis
intense.
demon or
Yeah.
whatever.
Do y'all have
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
No.
I have
I
one.
deal with this often, and even
Yeah.
even
Hey,
nah,
bro,
it's-
that's double dates, bro. Hey.
it's crazy, bro. Because what you said is you just needed someone to wake you up, which is wild, bro. Because you're in your own mind, and you need somebody there to say, "Hey, yo, wake up," And so I got to the point where what I would do is I know I can't move, I know I can't scream, my eyes are moving, so all I could do was breathe, but I have to breathe so hard that my wife could hear me breathing and push me, and she knew if she heard me breathing hard to push
you were
me,
in the
and
sleep
I would wake
paralysis.
up and I'm good. She could go right back to sleep, bro. But it happened so often that breathing hard was the only thing to wake
So
me
I
up.
can't, yeah. I'm telling you, that moment, like, because usually I like, in my head, I thought I was yelling, hey, yo, like to scare that, whatever it was, I scared away because I was like, hey, like, because I lived on the east side growing up and there's dogs and shit and you just yell at them and they'll run away. And in my head, I was like, hey, nothing happens. I was like, hey, but I wasn't speaking. It was literally my teeth grunting, and I was just So finally, I was just like, yo, like I felt like I was yelling, but I wasn't. I was just stuck. And I remember my wife woke me up because she was scared because I'm usually a light sleeper. You can wake me up like that, and I can go back to sleep. But I'm a light sleeper. But I was stuck, bro, and I never felt so or how you say, not worthless, but so
Powerless.
powerless in my life. And after that, I was like, damn. So that was a huge check for me. So that's one of my hugest fears is just that ever happening again.
Can I take that back though to like you talked about your kids being in baseball, about winning? I think
Is this
that
a
I
fear
should.
or is this what? What is
No,
it?
I just real quick. I think I should sign up to be an umpire.
Ah, bro.
Hey, you gonna bring the games for us? Yeah, I'm in, bro.
But his arms, bro.
What kind of like just
Hey,
out like
Ooh, out, and he like
They didn't
smacks
know
the
if he
kid in
called
the
him
head
out or what.
over
He's
at
like-
third base.
Was it a
That'd be
fair ball or
sweet.
not? The arm kept going.
we hear about like games being rigged, but like little league games being rigged. Nobody's touched that yet, and I want to touch that.
Oh man,
No,
I
you
didn't
can't
know
mention
you
that
were
now.
legit.
Cut that.
Well, I'll have a
Cut.
mask. I'll
Well,
have a
you're still
mask,
gonna
it'll be
see
okay.
you think you're just gonna walk, and when you see Daniel get in the Miata with
With
the mask.
Big ass shoulders.
Hey, bro, he's gonna have that fucking side eye, bro, where he's smiling like, "Hey, I got you."
Dude, I gotta
think-
I gotta take a piss break.
You
I
gotta
got
take a
you
piss
as
break?
well, in just a
Yeah,
moment.
I
Okay.
really have to.
That's fine. All right. Can we pause that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
2 hours later.
So back after the piss break, I think you guys touched on all the fears that pretty much I polled everybody on.
Yeah.
It's about fear of failure, fear of not providing. So I guess it's not really worth diving into it since you guys have already dove into it. My fears is just it has to do with the fear of failure. I suffer greatly from imposter syndrome, so I always have that fear of failure. Like I think I just got lucky in the position I'm in. Like literally, first day I got promoted, and it led me to it. But obviously, there's some skill set involved into it. But I don't see that skill set. A lot of people. I was talking to a friend yesterday about my accomplishments and what people thought of me and their perception, and I don't really see it that way. So fear of failure is huge for me. Another thing is fear of death. I constantly think about it. I suffered a lot of depression in my younger years, and I still kind of do. But now I'm at a point where
You have carbonated milk. How the fuck is that possible?
Hit
Oh
him
my
with the fuck you and keep going.
now I think my life is good. Like I'm happy with where I'm at. I'm happy my kid's growing and healthy. I got a wonderful woman on my shoulders. We found a nice spot. I got a great job. Like life is good.
You live in Midland now, not
I live in
Odessa.
Midland now. Yeah,
Your
no,
life's good, bro.
my life is good.
Way better.
So
Better than Odessa.
it's a fear of just like, damn, I don't want this to end.
Yeah.
But I just got to make do with what we got, with whatever time we have.
Terrifying.
It's terrifying. It's
nobody
deep.
knows what's after.
Yeah, but you gotta take it day by day. But
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I try not to
yeah.
think about it. If I get too into it, then I just spiral out.
Valid
I start
fear.
carbonating
Valid
milk up.
fear.
carbonated milk.
Um,
Let's change it up, man. Let's turn the energy up. I wanna hear Tanner argue with Benny about a hot take.
So I was looking into. There's a couple things, and you guys are more than welcome to pick topics. First headline I saw was the Neuralink, how Elon Musk implanted a chip successfully into a human, and he was successfully able to move a cursor across the screen with just his thoughts. So that's wild as fuck.
I don't know. I don't agree with that.
Uh,
I probably will never
no.
do it.
No.
Can you just imagine though?
Why
Like,
not though? If it's
Bro,
making you better, bro.
How the fuck is it making
Okay,
you
so
better? Because
this
here's the
is-
difference.
What do
is,
you? Can you move
bro,
something
we're in
around the room with your
2020.
thought?
There's 2024 right now, and half the population didn't have fucking cell service. You're telling me that something they're bringing out this year, you can think about a space bar moving or the cursor moving, bro. Hear me out.
Can I just
All I
read a-
gotta do is say AT&T. Drop them.
They gave us-
Just drop them.
And he's down.
Mama has no internet, no
Okay.
nothing. It's
And
done.
he's down.
100 thoughts. Oh, that man's dead. Like it is what it
It's
is.
an
They gave us a
enhancer,
$5
bro.
credit, or they gave me
A
$5
A
credit.
$5 credit.
So we're good.
So-
But no, the whole purpose of the Neuralink the goal is to like you get it implanted, and they'll get a pro athlete like let's say LeBron James. He also gets all his thoughts and his fundamentals, everything he knows about basketball and the way he sees about basketball. He gets that extracted. It gets that put into you. So now you know everything that he knows about basketball. That's the whole goal. Not the goal.
Oh,
but
I mean,
that's-
just hear me out. It says that, but in the day, you have.
But if that
Oh
happens,
wait,
that's
hold on.
wild.
Oh, that's crazy. You got a virus now. You're a crackhead. You were a successful guy, and then out of nowhere, you got a virus downloaded
Oh,
because you were
bro.
trying to download some kind of music, and then out of nowhere, you're done. Like I just think that's insane that we still haven't mastered computers to this day, and you're gonna tell me you're gonna put a computer in my chip, and I'm supposed to be the better person. I'm just saying, you can download a virus from LimeWire back in the day and ruin a whole computer, and you're telling me that you
ain't
downloaded
overnight,
the wrong
okay?
podcast. You downloaded it for fuck's sakes a podcast, and it just ruined your head, and now you're just sitting there and you're a damn vegetable.
Or you can have the inverse. You download a song off of LimeWire, and it turns out
You get all these.
it was one of the best
I
songs
downloaded the
ever.
wrong Marvel movie. My fault. This is the wrong She-Hulk. I'm out, bro. It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. You're gonna put that. It's supposed to help you with all kinds of failures of kidney, failure of diabetes, and all kinds of stuff. I'm out, bro. That makes no sense.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with diabetes.
Yeah, no, really. If you do the research on it, it's supposed to help cure a lot of things with your blood, your diabetes, stuff like that. It's supposed to help cure it because it helps circulate and give you the thought of things. It's insane. I'm out.
I'm here for the cool shit though. Like I want to what if I just pull Max Verstappen's thoughts on racing and then we go to the
My man,
go-kart
you
place.
You can finally beat me on the racetrack. Is that what you're
Exactly
saying?
by 30 seconds.
You won't.
30 seconds.
won't.
Insane.
You're not driving a Red Bull, bro. No matter what you got.
He's winning in.
You're not driving
if
a
they're
Red
in
Bull,
the
bro. You're
same
not
car.
beating me.
Yeah.
The
You're not
driver's
beating me.
winning.
I think that's insane, but I still, again, you can download some crazy shit. You can literally
But Yuki
download Gordon
Tsunoda in a
Ramsay.
fucking Red Bull.
And you could
But
be a
Yuki
cook that's just
Tsunoda in a
pissed.
Red Bull.
Oh,
And Max is still outdoing him every time, bro.
Yuki will whoop his
You
ass.
could put Lewis in the Red Bull
You c-
car, and Max is still
Lewis will
doing
win,
it.
bro. We already know.
Whatever, dude.
Eight-time world champion.
I have no opinion on this.
Yeah,
on
you
that,
shouldn't.
because I have.
I said I want to hear
haven't
from
watched
Tanner.
F1 race.
I want to hear from Tanner. We get a topic. Tanner, shut up. You're not even in. You're not even in.
All right, so what's up?
What that would suck though. Like if you're having like a heartfelt moment and you get a Spotify ad like mid conversation in your brain.
It's stuck. You gotta wait, bro.
Sleep
You're just
paralysis.
stuck there. Like, what happened to him? Oh, he's got an ad. He didn't buy the
It's an
premium.
audible ad.
He didn't buy the premium. His
So
monthly
there-
subscription.
sleep
He's got the free
paralysis.
one. Oh, dude, I'm
Oh,
out.
fuck, bro. There's a show on Amazon. I can remember what it is, bro, but it's about like life after death. So what it is you pretty much get download. It's called Upload.
Oh,
right?
Upload,
So,
yeah.
so you pretty much get uploaded to this fucking life after death, and it's about that, like subscription. It's like you hit a certain type of fucking memory, and then you got to go and you got to buy more memory to do
be able
this,
to keep
do things.
going.
But like you're living a perfect life, but it's
What if I come
But-
over and you download like some like the brain of the like 9-time world champion brisket maker, and like you just get
Hey, yo.
down, bro.
Bro, but what if it's not brisket? What if it's something else? I'm like, yo, it's a Nazi. Whoa, hold on. What's going on here? Why am I trying to cook something else? Hey, whoa.
Nazi.
then we just eat what's been said.
All I'm saying is we haven't perfected computers whatsoever, and I'm out. I just think it's out. I mean, they're pushing EV cars and all this nonsense, and those cars aren't perfected. I mean, Tesla, you get locked out of your own damn car here and there.
Yeah, I felt.
I mean, think about
dealt
it.
with
You
that.
can barely drive halfway across Texas. Texas is huge, but you can only drive halfway across before you got to stop and charge. I'm telling you, our phones aren't even perfected. I mean, damn, how many times did your phone mess up? How many times did your computer mess up? I mean, you're telling me you're going to put that in my brain? Like, the daily living. You're going to forget how to breathe, bro.
Hey,
You got to
bro.
think how to breathe.
So I'll
You don't
download
do
it.
it now.
You just
So
you,
you'll download.
you
it.
unplug and plug
download-
it back in, bro. You'll be
You
fine.
reboot.
He's
You'll
like,
look at death in
"There's-
space.
there's
Say,
like a little
well,
button on the
I hope
back."
this works.
You just turn into Spanish Tanner like in Toy Story.
Oh, Spanish, Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be Spanish. I never like. Alright.
Tanner seems off today.
It doesn't
Tanner
seem
seems-
right.
Como está?
I'm out on that, bro. I'm 100% out on it. I just think it makes no sense. The technology sounds dope, but I'm out on it. We
So
just
it's-
don't have it.
The second headline I read that I think it hits close to home for both of us is the Phillies got rid of
I don't
Dollar
know.
Hot Dog Day.
I don't know if you know this, but I don't have a home at the moment.
Okay.
It's a fire that got it.
Okay. Well, it hits your permanent or your temporary home.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
That house
Phillies got
sucks.
rid of Dollar Hot Dog Days
Your
because
glizzy.
people were throwing them. People were using them as weapons.
man.
Bro, the glizzy
Really?
attack.
I'm
Yeah.
not big
Really?
on like baseball and shit like that. I'm assuming that's what y'all are talking
like-
about. But
Yeah.
if I could slap you with a hot dog, bro, I'm
For a
slapping you with
dollar?
hot
Spending
dog.
$1.
Well,
Hey, wait, no. You had a what was it in the group text you sent the other day? It was your hot dogs for $1.99 from I think it was Sonic.
it's
Hey,
like
my
a
boy.
triple wiener.
It was
My
like a
boy
triple.
Dr. wants 3 wieners wrapped up in a tortilla in his mouth, hitting his mouth, warm as fuck.
The triple boing boing.
Any juices
Triple
would be
triple.
welcome.
Yeah,
to
It's
DR.
$1.99 at Sonic. I
it's
think
insane. He said that's when
That's
he's
probably not
depressed.
healthy for
Hey,
you.
just a side note. When he's depressed, he said that's a picker upper. Is the triple boing
that
boing.
and like a small Diet Coke. Like
Why you go diet, bro? You're already getting 3 wieners. Just get a full one.
no, it's a good bang for your buck, man.
Yeah,
I would eat that.
you
I
did
would
get
eat that.
banged for your buck. It's fine.
The third headline I read was about the combine that just happened, the NFL combine.
Yeah.
We have I think his name is Taylor Owens. He's from Texas Tech, and I don't know why that's
Texas.
a
I think it's Texas.
Texas. Is
Wide
it?
receiver?
No,
something
I
like
thought
that.
that was Xavier Woodley.
I don't know.
Xavier
Well,
Woodley.
anyways, he's big in the headlines right now. Not for I think he broke the record as on the 40 time, but because he doesn't believe in space. He doesn't believe planets are real or anything like that. And I just think that I mean that's cool because
How,
like how
though?
you're pretty fast,
Bro,
dude.
I
but-
mean,
don't
we're
say
in a
that.
planet, bro. We're on a.
No,
Or
bro.
on a-
No offense, bro. You're gonna tick some people off, but there's still people that believe the world's flat or it's round. So
I mean, but it's still a planet, though. Like it's still.
Is
like,
it?
I'd rather. I believe the planet's flat.
what do you no,
and that's how you end the podcast.
this is a real quick
Hold
like
up.
way to debunk it. What do you call the layer of gas in our planet?
atmosphere.
The atmosphere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So like
I'm
the
sorry. I
planet's
call
not.
it the atmosphere.
To his defense, though, you can just name something. It's just a name.
But
You
we
can't
know
tell
it.
it a
Why is
name.
an orange? I mean, if you're gonna say it's because the name, it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Was the orange?
Okay,
or
hold
was
on.
it
I
orange?
would like to know though. Why do you feel like the Earth is flat?
Oh, I don't know.
You just feel
Well,
like
you gotta defend that take. Now.
Come
you
on,
gotta
better
stand
bro.
on your
What is
ground.
this?
You gotta
Bro,
stand on
Nah,
business.
I literally had people that I worked with, or they worked for me, or however you want to take it.
Yep.
They literally, I mean, like, would go down the rabbit hole and say it's flat, bro. That we live in it, and around us is the Antarctica, and it goes around,
Jonathan. Jonathan believes in that.
and his best friend,
His best friend in the whole wide world.
his
It's
best
a
friend
clown.
that he hits.
Okay, well, there's a lot of clowns that work.
No, I mean,
over
they,
there, so.
kids, you not, they believe it, and they're like sold on it, and that's up to them. I don't believe half the shit I read on the internet or see on TV, but I mean, they're 100% in on it. They said that shit is not real.
I mean, I would bring up somebody that has a little bit more knowledge, like Kayla. She actually has knowledge. It's not just like, hey, I believe this.
No, I was
She-
just trying to start something, but see what
She
you guys
did
said.
You're
a great
instigator.
job on
Instigator.
explaining shit like that.
Hey,
but-
well, have her come on, and I'll have her defend my topic.
She's a
My take.
Defend more.
She's
I choose
pro-flat
use my
earth?
name.
that she believes it is a flat Earth.
She believes it's a flat Earth. For real?
Yeah,
Or do you
And-
believe it's
but
a
she
flat Earth?
makes sense, bro. Sometimes I gotta sit there and be like, hold up, like wait, like sometimes it makes sense, but that's what I'm saying. I don't believe it.
On those days, are you like kind of drunk from your lunch break, or
Yeah, he's about 2 edibles deep. That's what it is.
okay?
No, I think the edible just kicked in. My bad.
No, I mean honestly, they if you get somebody who's a flat earther, they can go to town on it, and it makes a lot of sense. But I don't think it
I'm not
matters
a
if it's
real
fuck.
flat earther.
I don't care if it's round or flat. What's the difference? It makes no difference on it. Like, it is what it is.
I've yet to meet somebody that believes in that, or lizard, like the reptilian theory.
Oh,
Or
I've
like
heard
they
that.
believe that.
I
I've heard
don't know
that.
anything about that.
That
That's
they
That'll
shape
be a
shift.
different day because that's
Can-
a rabbit hole.
Can I? Do you want to do a draft, or do you want to? I
I'm
have a different
in.
segment for the outro, so it's up
Are
to
we
you.
doing
I
guys.
like
mean,
a
do a
hot take?
draft real quick.
I
and
would
then
love
let's
to have a
ride.
draft, but I would like people to comment on who had the best draft.
Well, we have like 4 people that are gonna watch this. His wife, my wife, your wife, his wife. So
And your wife's gonna tell you
They're all
you're a fucking
biased.
idiot,
your wife,
so you're not
hey,
winning.
His wife will back him up 100%. Even when his pasta was the worst, they'll back him up.
Pasta?
He even ate the other competition's pasta. And
Didn't
then
she?
in a second,
She ate your pasta too?
everyone. My pasta was empty.
everybody, bro. Kevin's wife went and said that my pasta was better.
Oh, which one?
The
second time?
First time.
No,
The
the
first
first time
time.
you got your ass whooped.
No,
was
okay, so the
unanimous.
second time, that's fine.
It's fun. I had to let you win, and now you want to do it again.
I'll do it again. That's fine.
You
But we
okay?
got to do a different
You
thing,
okay?
not pasta. Yeah, no, that's just bullshit. Like,
You look uncomfortable.
I'm uncomfortable because he's lying about his pasta situation, bro. Why would I eat my pasta when I have a lot of it at home? I'm going to eat your pasta.
You brought it all here, you lying sack.
I have, bro, I made so much.
All right. Next one. You got your ass flipped. It is what it is.
Do you guys want to do a draft or do you guys want to do the other segment?
What's the other side?
The other segment, I just want to talk about, I want to end on a negative note. I want to know what's bothering you at this moment. Because
what's bothering me is that you fucking think that you fucking wanted pasta and you didn't. It is what it is.
I specifically picked this segment because there's something I want to talk about now that we have a platform.
Do it.
Like,
Let's
fuck
just
it,
get
bro.
it
Just
over
talk
with.
about it.
We'll do a
Talk
draft next
about
week.
it.
What
We'll figure
bothers
it
me
out.
this week is, and I want to look directly into the camera when I say this, fuck you, Senna. Like, I want to say that on podcast because you fucked our whole fantasy draft, dude.
I'm going to go ahead and go on that segment, and I hope you do watch this, that you are not a man of your word. And I hope everyone fucking understands that being a man of your word is making an agreement in a pack and backing that shit up.
Can we make sure that when we
So
talk
fuck you,
about
Senna.
this segment, that it is on our face when we have this clip?
Fuck you, Senna.
But I do want to say that Senna, I mean, definitely from me being the closest to Senna,
That was his
I
delay.
lost last year. I didn't even lose. My wife lost, but I did a sexy calendar.
You did.
Maybe
It's a
I'll
great
post
calendar.
that somewhere so
Hey,
y'all can all see my sexy calendar.
We'll send out those calendars if you want to buy them. We
will.
got them. We'll
Hey,
send them
I
out.
will send them
We
out
have
for you
extras.
guys, but
We got extras.
Senna, it's not too late. Like, let's just set it up. Let's get you in a dress, bro. Let's just be boys. Let's
So backstory.
reunite.
So backstory. So because I mean we just jumped into straight hatred, which
You
he
did.
deserves. Which he deserves.
You did every 100%.
We did a fantasy draft. Benny lost last year, NFL fantasy, and you did your sexy calendar.
Yep.
This year's punishment was to go in full like dress, heels, wig,
Makeup,
makeup to dinner with the boys, and that was the punishment. We all agreed to it. And then when he lost because he drafted 3 quarterbacks, which was brilliant.
Stupid.
He, I mean,
Stupid.
even Ryan's over here like shaking his head, man, because that's like terrible. 3
You're fucking
quarterbacks.
horrible.
3/4, and he's always like, I have a plan.
Bro, he says someone's gonna want him. No one wants your shit quarterback, bro. You
What
have
a
3 of
shit
them, and you
investment.
can't play 3 of them.
Fantasy football.
So he
Senna, let's
lost,
get
and
you
now
in
he
this
refuses
dress.
to do the punishment. The alternate was pay Tanner $1,000.
Tan-
This
Tanner-
$1,000, bro.
Tanner said it was that, or he's gonna pay everyone out plus some. So he was gonna lose $5,000 or pay 1,000 and put Tanner in the wig. And he said, "I'll do Tanner." He'll literally put Tanner in a wig, and Tanner agreed to it. Hats off! I think we should get a cut because my wife did pitch that to you at an
Yeah.
event.
Hey,
And
but,
all I'm saying is that Sinner's not a man of word.
some might say
I mean, but
$1,000 is a lot.
Hold on. I mean, but like, there's still time to make it right. It's not like
It's
you're
not,
fucked
bro.
off for the rest.
We got 2 months
the
before our next
difference-
draft.
Literally, you can say that, but a man of your word. I've lost a fantasy before, and not proud of it. I've lost, and I had to fucking literally get paid. Everyone lined up like it was military style. Got fucking fresh tomatoes, threw them at me. All I had was your catcher's gear, the nice face plant, and that was it. I covered my privates a little bit and said I hope I didn't get hit. I got drilled with tomatoes.
You covered your
Some of
privates.
those-
I had
some
to
of
show
frozen
my
tomatoes.
privates on my punishment.
Hey, and the worst
bro.
part is some of these guys are some assholes. They froze some fucking tomatoes. They put it in the freezer to make them a little harder. So fuck them. They know who they are. But
it wasn't me.
no, it wasn't Tanner. But fuck Tanner too. But I mean, that shit just pissed me off because the fact is they did that. I had to do that, and afterwards taking a cold bath. And in that fantasy, it was so expensive. It was like $200 a draft, $200 to get in, and I lost. And it was literally a 4-way tie for last. I just had the worst luck on the last day of the last fucking game of the week, and I lost by 0.3. It
But
was
you
just
still did it.
I had no other option. I said, I'm a man of my word. I'm gonna get it done. And the worst part is, it pissed me off, is that I donated that fucking tub 2 or 3 weeks earlier to them for the draft party,
Nice.
and they kept it, and that's what got me. I literally had to take an ice bath in my own fucking tub that I donated. So hats off to them.
Well,
on
let's
that,
just
but-
get it done.
All
Let's
I'm
get it
saying
done.
is, I will still wear the dress. Just let me
Some might
know.
say it's expensive, right? It's $1,000. It's a lot of money, right? Or to pay us out, it's a lot of money, right? Can anybody tell me what Senna drives?
Oh,
An
an
S-Class.
Okay. Can anybody
Mercedes-Benz.
tell me what his wife drives?
Oh, a GLS.
Okay.
Beautiful.
What kind of
fucking
vehicle does he
cars.
use to transport to his daughter's soccer games?
Oh, I think he flexed on us one day and he sent us a private jet talking about this is how I get around
Hey,
boys.
yo.
Okay, so this is not a big. This
It's
is
not a lot of money for him.
Y'all are chill.
It's
y'all
not. It's not a lot of
tripping.
money for him.
I mean, to
Let's
me, the
just be
difference
real.
is you can save all the money. Keep the money's not the issue.
Wear the
Yeah.
dress.
Put the
You
money
could just
back.
wear the
Put the money
dress.
back in your pocket and wear the fucking dress.
Yeah, but me, I'm different. I have no shame, so that's the
Well,
big
we know.
thing.
Well,
Trust
what's
me.
bothering
Yeah.
you this week, Joseph?
Besides that, you just fucking pissed me off for that. 100%. So fuck you, Senna, again. I hope you do watch
Hey,
this, and I
yo.
guarantee I hope they highlight it, and we'll make sure that it's clipped for you. So
Ah,
fuck you, Senna.
let's
Another
just get
thing,
you in the
man.
dress, bro. Let's just get
Nothing?
you in the dress.
Nothing's
I-
aggravating you this
At
past week.
this moment, I think the only thing that's aggravating me is nothing, man. I think insurance companies, because of the house fire.
It's a scam.
No. They help out, but they fight for fucking paying you out. So this whole process, they told me it was gonna be through 2 to 3 months. It turned to 4 to 6, then it turned to 8 months. Fuck the insurance company. Thank you for paying for it, yes, but god damn, you drug your fucking feet. Like,
I spent
Hey,
6
it's
weeks
just insane.
without a car because they just drug their feet.
oh well,
Terrible.
yeah. So insurance companies is the only thing that pisses
Fuck.
me off. Like, again, so helpful when needed, but when the money's there, it's time to pay up. They're like, oh well. So insurance companies is the only thing I gotta say. Leaving the note, fuck the insurance companies at the end of the day.
What's bothering you this week, Benny?
Can't
My
see his
fucking
forehead.
manager, bro. Can't stand this stupid motherfucker, bro.
Who's your manager? Is he in this room with us right now?
He's to
Not
the
anymore.
left.
Not anymore.
No, I'm just fucking with you. Man, something that's bothering me, and really, it's just how people can flip in a fucking switch, bro. That's what's bothering me.
Do you want to
but
call him out?
Hey, do it.
I don't
Do
need
it.
to call anybody out. You know who you are. You know what it is. You know
I
what the
think they know.
business is. But I'm gonna stand on business, and let's just go. So
I think you
that's
stand on
it.
business by
I
calling him
hear,
out.
I don't know if the audio could pick it up, but I heard some fear in that voice. And I
Some
think
fear?
the fear. As
Can't
in,
really
like,
stand
call
on
them out,
business.
boy.
Some
It is what
fear,
it
bro.
is.
Look, all I'm
People don't
saying,
need to know everybody's names, bro. This what it
Fuck
is. They know
'em.
who they are, and when it
Yeah.
happens again,
I don't know who you are, so whoever you are, if you want to fucking comment on the podcast, let us know so I know who
Weak.
you are, so I can be like, damn, you're the one that struck fear in my boy's voice.
struck fear
Fearful.
in my voice.
Speaking of
it's
fear.
okay. It's fine because I'm on the top.
Fear
so
is
it is what it is.
here's a topic. We get it. You're afraid of him.
All
Watch it
right.
be Frenchie.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
Frenchie.
Little
Hey, you better
French
leave
man,
my,
you
leave my
scared
boy
of-
Leo alone.
Frenchie's
I'm
in
trying
a
to back
wheelchair
him up
right
now. He
now.
talks
Is
the
he?
most
What's wrong with
shit.
him?
Hey,
Yeah.
you love him,
Fuck
bro.
that.
Leo's the shit, bro.
Why is he in a wheelchair?
He's not in a wheelchair. My
He's-
boy,
he
my
has
boy,
to-
Joseph
he
told
has to
us-
be
my
in a
boy
wheelchair.
Joseph
He has
said
to be.
Leo was on a fucking wheelchair, bro. So just
Why is he in a wheelchair?
Leo, you're not in a wheelchair, but you
I
are
think
hurt.
he knows that.
Struck fear in his
I don't
He's
voice.
think you're in a
technically
wheelchair.
he needs to be in a
Nah,
wheelchair.
dude, my boy literally, Frenchie just had a cyst he had to remove in his head, and he'll be back like in 2 or 3 weeks. So
Yeah.
hats off to my
Had
boy
some
Leo.
surgery.
What's bothering you this week, Tanner?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm
Nothing.
good,
Tanner's
man.
That's
living the
whack.
white life. I mean the good life.
White
There
light.
has to be something. You got to go through
Tan-
traffic.
Yeah,
Bro,
he's irritated
Tanner-
about
Tanner's
something.
happy, bro.
Bro,
He
I'm
sits
never
to pee.
irritated.
He's good to go. Like he's
I'm sure you went to HEB. You picked up 2 like
Bro, he's
the
drink-
easy meals.
bro.
and
He's
then-
drinking Ghost and essential water with some peanuts. He's good. His life's
You
great.
sure?
I don't have anything that's bothering me.
That's why.
Life's
It
good.
never like I just don't let those things get to me. I mean, some weeks, maybe next
Oh my
week.
god,
But
the white life. I love it. I mean the
But,
right life.
you know, it is what it is, right?
What's wrong with you besides your arms?
I told you. That's the only thing that's wrong with me. Nothing's really irritating me this week, but man, we sucked Saturday. That's all I gotta say. My work life has been terrible this month. That's it. That's
I
it.
can't relate.
I can't relate.
Last
can't
month,
relate.
great.
Hey,
This
see,
month,
if that was
terrible.
DR, bro, he would have reached it.
Hey Daniel, can you get that for me?
my arms are normal length.
Just to the public, I think they need to look at Daniel's arm or DR. He has the longest arms known to man.
Reach out to me.
We
baby.
reached out to Guinness World Record. They should be coming in and checking those arms.
You gotta pay for
here
this.
shortly. It's okay. I paid for it. Don't
Oh,
worry
okay.
about it. Like you paid for the podcast, I paid for that. Don't worry about it. They're gonna measure them, and you're gonna go down in history as closest to orangutan. Those arms are lank, bro. So hats off to
Orangutan.
him. Hey,
I'm gonna tuck
you
those in.
hey, you can
I'm gonna
close
tuck
them, but
those
we're
in.
still gonna see them. So it is what it is. So hats off to that. But I mean, that's it. I think we ended on a good note. Fuck Senna, and
Senna.
Let's
that's
get a
it.
fucking
I,
draft real quick, bro.
A quick
Come
draft.
have-
All right,
on.
I'm in. Quick
I'm
draft.
trying
Top
to
Real
three.
quick.
draft.
Top 3.
Top three.
Top 3 of what?
Let's go top four. Top four.
Top 3.
Top 4 on what?
I have to. No. Top 3 on what exactly?
On
So
what?
you produce the draft and you don't even have a draft.
Bro,
Right?
No,
throw-
bro.
what you got
You
there?
tell me what you want, and I'll tell you what's the best. That's how it works. That's what a draft is.
I don't have any drafts on the top of my head.
I don't have any drafts either.
Car brands.
Car brands?
Ooh.
Well, not that. Car
Porsche.
brands.
Porsche.
Oh.
No,
Porsche
you don't
number
get
one.
first shot. You didn't
Oh,
think
that's
of
not
it.
fair.
I thought of it.
That's not fair. Okay, then go. But I get second.
Porsche.
That's not fair.
Damn.
That's not fair.
I look you in the eyes and tell you Porsche
You
because that's
can't
where I
go
was
second,
going.
bro.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
dude.
go around the room.
Porsche is an amazing vehicle.
Okay, the number.
But let's go with BMW.
Okay.
That was my second choice.
That's mine. I'm gonna go with BMW.
BMW, I'm sorry. I do believe in you, but I love Porsche at the same time.
I'm gonna go Mercedes then. I mean,
Of course.
I own you on one. It's a good brand.
Yeah. Great
That's
brand.
crazy.
Great
I heard your
brand.
shop bill sucked.
13
Yeesh.
grand.
I heard your shop experience sucked.
Like, what are we
Terrible.
basing this off of?
What do
Just
you
whatever
mean?
the
Just
same
pick
is?
what do you
brand-
like?
what
I mean,
brand
damn.
is.
Why
You're
you gotta make
drafting
this so
it. If this was
uncomfortable?
Why
your
you guys?
team,
Why you guys always yelling at me,
bro,
bro?
if this
I
was
feel-
your team,
just because I'm white.
if
It's just
this was
because I'm
your
white.
team, no,
Oh my god. Hey,
If this was your
Ferrari.
team,
Ferrari.
Hey,
that's
a
whack.
good one. That's a good one.
Ferrari.
That's a good one.
You guys didn't even
On the
give it a
record,
chance.
this draft sucks. I don't believe in the car.
I'm gonna go Toyota.
Second. It's a Toyota.
I
That's
want
good.
reliability, and I got all the other ends, so I'm gonna go
That's fair.
Toyota next.
Hey, bro, give me an RS5. I'm gonna go Audi.
Audi. That's a good one. Audi makes some nice cars. The R8. I'm gonna go with.
like a
There's a lot of history on that one. I'm gonna go with the Honda.
Oh,
You got the NS. You got the
no,
SI.
bro. Stop.
You got the R.
Stop, dude. You don't gotta. You gotta explain. You just lost with it. Go.
How?
They're gonna comment on it. Don't worry about it.
I'm the counter partner to your
Bro, I
Toyota, dude.
swear.
No,
I
Honda.
swear with the
Honda doesn't make
Hondas.
anything good anymore. They used to, but now you tell me right now, would you buy a new Honda? You know what's crazy?
drives a
new-
Mercedes, he
Hey,
wouldn't.
as a BMW owner and manager,
What do you
running
drive?
it- Hear me? A BMW M3 all day.
M3. Okay,
The
cool. Just want to get that on
G85
record.
stage. That's fine. I
Okay.
love my BMW M3.
Yeah, good.
If I can afford a Porsche, because we're in West Texas, I would buy a Porsche, but I can't afford it to have to to Dallas all the time. And that's why 95% of the guys that afford them, they're millionaires. I'm not sorry. Maybe one day. But until then, I love my M3 red, by the way. Side
Hard
note,
ride.
your fucking Honda, you know what's crazy? Compared to a certified pre-owned BMW, the number one competitor is a new Honda. So good to know
Wild,
that
right?
my
Wild.
pre-owned department, certified pre-owned, a used one of me that's been used
Can
and
we
abused.
stop with this
since
though?
you-
Because
Yeah.
he didn't choose BMW. I did.
I know.
Anyways,
I work
He's
from
proving my point.
second.
Mine?
Yeah.
Okay.
fuck your
Lexus.
Honda, by the way.
Lexus. That's good. No,
Ooh.
that's some. They make some nice.
You want a nice
engines.
Toyota?
They
Yeah.
took
that's
both
good.
your
Hey,
brands.
It's still a nice brand. It's
It's a
reliable.
good
and it's
engine.
nice. Yeah.
Third one.
You know?
Man, that is a really tough one. There's some really nice brands out there, but I'm gonna go Ford. I'm gonna
Ford
go
tough?
Ford.
Man, I'm surprised you didn't pick Dodge first.
I wanted to, but all the recalls and all the issues. But I love
Nobody
the
wants
Bronx.
those.
What? A Ford?
Dodges.
Watch
Yeah.
yourself, bro.
Nobody
Watch
wants
yourself.
Nobody wants
Okay,
them.
then don't draft it. Don't worry. But I'm gonna go Ford. Reliable, number one top F-150. Then you got the nice dualies. King Ranches are always gorgeous. You
Good
got
stuff.
you have the Raptor, and you have the Raptor
Mhm.
Bronco.
Raptor
I'm
R.
in.
Yeah.
The
We're
Raptor
doing
R
top
getting
three
crazy.
or top four?
I'm
Top three.
4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I want to see what I want to see your bottom. I want to see the scum.
I'll take it, bro. So
Yeah.
so far I have
BMW
great
and Audi.
choices. Great choices.
Okay.
Yeah, decent
So I'm
choices,
gonna go with another one that I really do like, and that's going to be Cadillac. Great brand. Definitely add some luxury to it.
And that right there, sir, is where he lost. His
How
job.
many times is we've
You don't gotta
lost?
explain it.
Yeah,
You don't gotta explain
Escalades, bro.
it. Caddies.
Black
Caddies are
wings.
caddies.
Let's go, bro.
The
They're
American dream.
badass. They're dope. I gotta put those. I had BMW, Audi. Let me get that Cadillac. It is
He's
what
got
it is.
all the unreliable brands besides BMW. On that, go ahead.
I'm gonna pick up Lambos. I think they're notorious. I
They
think
are.
Lambo? That's a good
I'm
one.
gonna leave it at that.
They
They're
are.
notorious.
They are.
Notorious.
Nothing left to say.
Good movie.
Yeah.
Lambo
fair.
vs Ferrari. Yeah.
That's fair. Hmm.
He's gonna hit me with Tesla or some shit, bro. I know.
I think
It's not a bad brand.
Rolls Royce.
BMW product.
Yeah.
I like it.
it is a
BMW product.
BMW product.
Yeah.
It's a
exactly.
Volkswagen product.
No, it's not.
It's a
It's not
Volkswagen.
Volkswagen.
Rolls Royce is owned by
That's
BMW.
BMW.
That's
like
BMW.
a Mini
That's
Cooper.
BMW?
Mini
Yeah.
BMW
Okay,
and
stick-
Rolls Royce. are the
Stick to
same.
your Toyota certification. Don't come
I don't
on
certify
ours.
them. It costs money.
I know.
Oh,
Trust
okay.
me, they can't afford it. But it is what it is. So the fourth, right? The last.
Last one.
Man, I'm gonna go GMC. I love a Denali. The truck, the Yukon. I'm in. I'm going GMC, and I feel like I lead that in that mid-size SUV section, and no one's beating that.
That's fair. I'd drive one.
GMC is just gorgeous in general, especially the Denali Ultimate. That black chrome is
Drives itself.
Amen. Anything you get underneath the GM product, it's got to be a GMC.
What do you got next?
I woke up in a Bugatti, bro.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're going.
yeah,
We're going super brands. I'm over here trying to be domestic.
Lambo, bro.
I went. I didn't go Lambo. That's
Ferrari,
Lambo.
Look over here.
Lambo.
That's these guys. I went all things that are affordable.
You were
besides
humble.
Porsche.
I
I
woke
get
up in a Bugatti, bro.
Besides Porsche.
I just chose Ferrari.
I'm gonna go Mini Cooper.
Oh,
Another
my
BMW
God.
brand.
It's a
Hey.
BMW brand, bro.
Thank
those
you.
cars.
It's
are,
just because I mentioned it and you said something.
That
the
was-
Mini.
that was-
The Mini.
Have you driven them?
Yes, we have
They're
them
fun.
there.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're
yeah,
nice.
they're
Y'all just went
different.
back to me though. Y'all just made me stronger. So
Okay, that's
thank
okay
you. I
because
appreciate
mine's
it.
my last one's gonna make me lose because I'm only choosing it.
Bro, you say Scion.
Mopar, baby.
Volkswagen.
Oh, my God.
No, that's good. They make some good stuff.
Yeah.
What do they
I
make?
only chose yokes because
Please tell me if you want to make that
They
comment.
make a
please
Jetta.
tell- Huh?
I'm getting
Jettas.
yoke.
They don't make Jettas anymore, do they?
I
Why
think
not?
so.
Yeah, they make
I don't think
Jettas.
so.
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
Yeah, they do. Trust.
so you're telling me a
Volkswagen
$30,000 Jetta is just as good as a
Or a
Camry?
Passat.
The
No.
Jettas are pretty good.
Jetta,
Jettas are good.
You drive a Jetta?
They're good. They're
That's
good
crazy.
vehicles.
Do you know anybody that drives a Jetta?
Yes,
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
yes.
I've traded a few in.
I know people.
No,
who
you
own
know them. That
several.
they own them. They traded it in.
I know
but
a
you
guy
own
who
them.
has three. He has
They
three.
traded it in with like 100.
Hey,
I don't want
they,
to. Don't ever bring them
miles.
No,
around.
his name's Jose. He owns three. He owns two of them are diesel, and then one of them is like a
Oh, the
rough car.
diesel
It's
ones
nice.
are dope. The diesel
They're-
ones are
they're
dope, but
they're
besides that,
fast.
I'm out.
Hey Tanner,
coming.
what did your people that traded in? What they trade in for?
A BMW.
A Tundra.
That's a lot.
BMW.
Yeah,
It
bro.
was a
they're-
Tundra.
they're-
BMW.
they're
It was
shit.
when I worked at
I know.
Toyota. He bought a TRD Pro Tundra.
I'm
Nice.
knocking Volkswagen, but
Jose,
I
you
don't
got
know.
3 Volkswagens. Come see me. BMW. I got some ready for you.
We got some
Three
real German-made
series.
vehicles over here.
You told me
wait.
to gather a fact of the day, so I did,
Oh my
and that's how
God.
I'm gonna end it. Okay.
All right. Well,
So
side note, if you ever want a German engineer car, I know very well about them because I am a best of the best winning for Mercedes and a
Just had to flex
center
it.
I
of
was a part
excellence.
of that.
Hey, we were all part of it. Besides the
Besides
center of
DR.
excellence, but he was part of the best of the best.
Best
but
of-
best of the best and the center of excellence for our BMW. So all German brands,
good for you, man.
good man.
Good.
Yeah.
He's the champ.
Bro, that's
Double
a
champ.
paragraph. That ain't
He's
no
a-
fact of the
No,
day.
no, it's a fact of the day.
All right.
So
Let's
it's kind
end it with
of
the fact of
I
the
just
day.
thought it was pretty neat. It came up on like I subscribed to
Hey, you
a
can cut this
email
out.
thing. So I can
we
constantly
can
have
edit
them.
here. Don't worry.
Once a female dragonfly has mated, all she is interested in doing is laying eggs and getting on with her life. So when an unwelcome male dragonfly
thought-
comes and approach them,
Isn't that a thought?
yeah, comes and approaches them, they just play dead. Like they just cut their wings, like cut the motor on the wings, they just drop dead. So they won't harass them, like try to pick them up or something like that.
It's like the big chick saving at the bar.
That's
Like, hey,
wild,
this is
bro.
my friend. Like,
That blows
leave
my
her
mind.
alone, kind of deal.
That blew your mind.
That blew my
Blew your
mind.
mind.
That blew
Yeah.
my
Load it.
mind.
That's
Love it.
wild.
They just play dead
That's
because
crazy.
they want to focus on getting on with the
I
life.
feel like you're
And what the
watching
fuck
National
did you
Geographic.
subscribe to, bro?
I feel like he watched National Geographic and he
I
was
didn't
like,
even know what the fuck
wow.
you subscribed to understand that. Like,
Yeah, what are you watching, bro?
Fact
usually
of the
people
day.
get
What is he
quotes of
watching
the
in his
day.
free
This dude got a
time?
fact of the
Bro,
day.
you don't know. Let's not go to that. That's a different podcast because this
Yeah.
man literally, I didn't know there was mini pig racing and he had Piggy Smalls and other
Piggy
things.
Smalls.
We were
from
talking
New
about
York.
horse racing and he was like, oh, that's not the
Hey.
races I watch.
Hey,
And he brought
yo.
up Piggy Smalls and Lewis Hamilton.
No,
Oh,
Lewis. Yeah, Hamilton.
Hamilton,
yeah.
it's funny.
Hold on.
He-
That's wild though because he did do that shit, and we could talk shit about him. But who was sitting there watching it? With
All
him?
of
bro,
us.
we put money on it, but it was reruns. He hooked us.
We sat there and watched
I don't
it
think
with
I
him,
was
bro.
there.
So I'm a little
that when I was
ashamed.
in
I was
Dallas?
pissed.
No,
It
I
was
don't know,
Biggie
but
Smalls from New York, bro, and he lost.
Biggie
so Biggie,
Smalls.
Peggy Sanchez or Piggy Sanchez
yeah,
from
Piggy Sanchez from Mexico.
Mexico. Yeah.
Slower than I thought because Checo from Formula One was really good, but Peggy was horrible.
Peggy is terrible. The new seasons are good too. Like they've gotten really intricate with their
seasons.
courses.
Yeah,
New
so you're still
fucking
watching.
season.
You're
Yeah.
still
Bro, I'm out, dude.
subscribed.
Cut
You're
that.
still
Yes, I
subscribed.
still watch. Yes,
Okay.
I'm an active
Alright.
pig
Just
racer
making
watcher.
sure. That's
I
wild.
think yeah, I should watch it.
You said you had a bad Saturday. I know why.
My man was watching.
That's
He
fine.
was watching big races.
What else am I supposed to do? I haven't-
Horse races. Be a man.
I'm scared of them, so
There's-
I'll watch
they're
the
so-
pig.
They're so
They're not
predictable.
No, they're not.
They're
if that's
so
the case,
predictable.
why don't we go there and we put your money on the line
I've
and
been
we
wanting
win?
to go.
Break me
I've
off.
been wanting to go.
Oh, so wait, it's
Okay,
not
we'll go.
predictable.
It is predictable.
You're insane.
Pig races are just less predictable.
Pigs
But,
are pigs, bro.
I think it was a good first episode. So
I think so too. And I just want to say fuck Senna on the
fuck
record.
Senna again. Yeah.
Other than that,
Wear the dress.
let us know how we did on our
That's
draft.
intense, bro.
Um, I think
Please rate the drafts. Let us know who's the best. That's probably gonna be one of the clipped parts.
I didn't know.
Let's see. Loser gets a punishment. What's the punishment?
I guess we'll figure it out. next
Side
week.
note: I did not know we're drafting supercars, so I went reliable.
You went
You said
humble.
you didn't want a
I like it.
supercar, bro. It's fine.
We're just drafting cars. Remember, I asked what were the means, and you guys all laughed at me.
You got to come back with a better draft next week. That sucked. That sucked, honestly.
Mine?
Yeah, no, it sucked. Like as far no.
I speak
not-
for the
no,
American people.
I'm not talking about your actual draft. I'm talking about the topic of the draft. I
You
think
guys
it's
supposed to come with it. I didn't.
yeah.
Sorry,
I just,
wasn't
my
prepared.
bad. Okay,
But
that's
I
fine.
guarantee
We'll have a better draft
on the
next
auto
week.
industry,
Okay,
I
fruit
think
would have
one.
been better.
Yeah, we'll come
Fruit,
up with
fruit.
better
Fruit.
ones.
No, get out of here.
Yeah, I'm out, bro. Y'all
Hey,
lost
you
that.
fucking
I'm gonna end it on
suckers.
that.
I'm gonna choose
On that
Benny
note,
because he's
grab a
pretty
boy.
fruity.
I'm out.